This episode of Vic's Basement is brought to you by EB Games. Support us by buying your video games at EB Games.
Welcome to Vic's Basement, everybody. I have a jacket on today. Marissa Roberto does not have a jacket on. Jacket? No jacket.
It's a little chilly in Vic's Basement.
It is chilly
today.
down here today. I don't know what's going on. We got to pay the heating bill. Hey, it's chilly. This is very chilly for the west coast of Canada.
I think when Vic is away, he likes to, turn down the heat. He wants to protect his things. Usually, equipment stays better when the temperature is cold. So
does your equipment stay more preserved when the temperature is cold? And by equipment, I mean your body parts.
Okay. Anyway, moving right along.
Justin Trudeau is now our Prime Minister.
Yes.
Justin, congratulations. You are the best looking politician in the world. Congratulations, sir. I'm not even into men. Maybe I'm into men. I don't know. I talk about men a lot.
I think that we do need to get over his looks. I feel like we do need to, because I don't want him to be objectified, because if it were a woman that were elected, I wouldn't want her to be objectified. So I don't want to be a hypocrite when it comes to stuff like this, right?
Okay.
So
well, I'd rather how involved you are.
Thank you. So I don't want, yes, you know what? He has a nice head of hair.
Oh, what a face, though.
And, well, you know what, though?
He's got a great face. He's got a great body.
I'm happy that we're done with Stephen Harper. He's had a long run, and I'm happy that we have a fresh face in there, a very young face, but someone that I'm excited to have lead our country for a little while. So congratulations to you, Justin. I was a little concerned because I went to go vote, but I was in Toronto at the time, and I went to go vote, and they turned me away because I wasn't in my riding, which really upset me.
You weren't in what?
Riding. So they have certain ridings that you need to vote in.
What is riding?
So when you go to vote in Canada, you go into your voting polls, but you don't vote. Like when you go to vote in America, you go in and you put down if you want Barack Obama or if you want whoever else is running at the time, right? So, or like Mitt Romney or whoever you voted for, I don't know.
Who do you think I voted for? Justin Trudeau. He's so
listen,
like in swim trunks. What an amazing body he has.
Anyway,
one morning we went up to Grouse, and he was there.
Really?
Yeah, there's a commercial that when he was campaigning was airing on TV a lot. It was the morning he showed him climbing Grouse. He had a couple other guys with him, but he had just finished just before we started. So
wow,
we were just behind him. Yeah.
Okay, that's really cool. It's a true Hollywood story for you, John.
That's a true Hollywood story, yes. I climbed the same mountain path that we climb on Saturday mornings.
That's great.
So good he has a body, and like he seems like it's strong and young, and if he wanted to climb Grouse Mountain, he could, because
he did.
Yeah. Stephen Harper, I don't think could climb Grouse Mountain.
Yeah, it's fine. Out with the old.
I did not like Stephen Harper, I gotta tell you.
Yeah, nobody did. Well, I don't know, maybe some people did.
Just physically, I wasn't into him.
But here's the thing, he kept winning. We'll get off politics for sure, but
video games
he kept winning because everybody else, like when you're conservative, you're voting conservative. But in Canada, we have 4 different parties that we can vote for, not just the 2, which is always screwing a lot of people in the end, like the Liberals and the NDP. The Green Party, is always kind of at the bottom of the totem pole there. But people would often split their vote between, it would go NDP and it would go Liberal, and not one would win over the other. So we didn't have enough seats. To people and to Americans watching that still don't understand our politics.
Yeah,
you know what? I really don't either.
Yeah.
But it's tough to wrap your mind around for sure. But when we go in to vote, you're voting for your representation of your riding, the place that you live in, in the government, to have a voice in government. So you're not voting for Trudeau. You're not voting for these names, but you're voting for the party behind them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it works.
I was just looking at you. I was waiting until your mouth stopped moving.
Anyway, so moving right along, congrats to the Liberal Party, and I'm happy that we have something fresh
and Stephen Harper, we could use you as a correspondent on EP Daily. No. Just send your resume to Victor Lucas at epdaily.com.
Vic has anything with Stephen Harper's name routed right for his.
Well, he needs a new job. Like we're humans here.
Well, that's right. We do say that Victor Lucas is not here at the moment.
Victor's away. I don't know where he is.
He's in Toronto.
Okay.
Yeah, I just got back from Toronto. I went to a Jays game in Toronto, and they won the Jays game.
Okay. Can we just talk about baseball for just a minute?
Well, I feel like we're going to keep going back to baseball.
Do you like Kevin Pillar? Because I do.
You got his name right.
I like Kevin Pillar, and I like Justin Trudeau.
That's great, yeah.
But I still like women, though.
Well, that's good that you like women. It doesn't matter. You can like whatever you want. What's that now?
I brought a box to play with. I'll play with it later, but let's talk about baseball.
Now I'm intrigued.
Well, I know. Try to not get distracted.
Okay, well, the Blue Jays are playing Game 6 tonight.
Are you okay?
Kansas City. I'm really nervous.
How do you watch this? You have to watch it alone, right?
I have MLB TV. I have a subscription to MLB
but how do you feel? Is it something you have to do privately?
I like to do it privately, yes. Unless I'm at the game, unless I'm there with people at the game.
Do you smoke a big joint when you watch the baseball game?
You know what? I don't, because that would make me way too paranoid, I think.
What is it, 3-2 now?
I just intently watch.
Is it 3-2?
Yeah. So they need to win 2 in a row. The Jays need to win 2 in a row, but they've done it before. In fact, they just did it last series. So.
Yeah, they're comfortable being, in a little bit of a hole.
Yeah, with their backs up against the wall. It's difficult now because they're away from Toronto, but I'm excited. I'm excited for them. And the Mets are in the freaking World Series. Yeah. Like, I can't even believe that that's real. And I felt so bad for the Cubbies fans because, Back to the Future, because in Back to the Future, they predicted that the Cubs won the World Series that year, like in 2015. So, that'd be really cool if it actually came true. But as a supporter of the Mets, I can't...
Look how happy you are in baseball season.
This is
so satisfying.
This is the most invested... Like, I'm always invested in October baseball. This is the most... I feel bad because I've been a terrible employee. I'm so sorry, Victor Lucas. This is actually... I want to take a moment now. This is my apology portion of the podcast.
What have you not done?
No, it's not that I haven't. It's just that I've been so distracted with baseball. Like, normally it would be, our attention, or at least a lot of this, especially the podcast, even talking about video games, or, things to do with our geek world and this world that we live in, or the umbrella that we're under.
It's a sports geek world.
But this is not, like, we don't cover sports in the show, but, like, Vic let me do a baseball episode, and he is totally understanding that when we went to a screening, like, I had to stream the Mets game that was playing when they were playing the Dodgers. Like, I had to stream it.
While you were at the screening?
Yeah, before the movie started. Like, I wasn't paying attention to him or anybody else around.
Why didn't you make me go to the screening? Was I not available?
You weren't here, I don't think.
I really do less than Marissa does, Vic. I know you know that.
He's been so supportive and understanding of my insanity a little bit when it comes to October baseball, and I so appreciate that. So, Victor Lucas, thank you so much. But
you do know who paved the road in front of you. 1, it was Tommy Tallarico. 2, it was me. And now 3, you can top the 2 of us.
Baseball nuts.
Yeah.
He really is.
Who's a baseball nut?
Well, Tommy is. Tommy's a big Yankees fan.
Tommy's just a nut.
Oh, Tommy's a nut.
Plain and simple.
If you didn't know, Tommy, we love you, but the Yankees are out, and the Blue Jays are in right now, and the Mets are in. Oh, my God.
I watched a little bit of that Mets game the other night. I was in a hotel room, and I took a long shower. What was I saying?
Oh, my God.
I was watching the Mets game, and I said this to you earlier. I can't believe what huge studs these guys look like now. Their closer came on the other night, and I just felt so bad for the Cubs trying to hit that guy. The guy he's like got some arm from some sort of Tecmo Bowl kind of game. Just like
I felt really bad for Cubs fans yesterday. They were just getting slaughtered. I know. I just feel bad.
That's the nature of the business.
And then they get swept. Anyway, so to celebrate the Mets making it into the World Series, and also for the
when I used to live in New York, I lived right close to Shea.
So you lived in Queens then?
I lived in Queens. That was my last stop on my 5-borough tour.
Can you get rid of that for 1 second?
Why?
Because I have something. And after my apologies to Victor Lucas, I'm going to do something that's going to make him very upset.
Here you go.
Oh, we're doing this
first.
This
came for you.
Oh.
This came from
Nintendo.
Oh, my
God. Oh, my God.
Just go, get it out.
I can't even know.
Let's start with this.
I don't even know. Oh, my God. Okay. Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Now I'm just going to make people jealous. That's not fair.
All the rest, though, is Nintendo.
Oh my gosh, my weekend's gonna be so full. I can't even right now. Triforce Heroes. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. While I was
What's
away.
Next?
Prezzies. Okay. Oh my God.
Vic told me something about that. He said Nintendo gave you one of the only ones in Canada.
Nintendo, thank
something
you
I don't know
so
what it
much.
was. Thank you, Nintendo.
This is a happy home. I'm gonna cry. This is a Happy Home Designer 3DS. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy.
Yep.
I And it comes with them. Okay, you know what? I'm
What is
so
that?
happy
What's
right
the
now.
difference with that? It just has a smiley dog face on it?
Yes. Oh my God.
No, but what is it? What's special about it? It's just a DS with a. But what's
How do you not listen? I should
What
have
about
to explain
CC
this
Ryder?
to you.
He should be on the box cover, not that one.
It's KK Slider. CC Ryder, everybody. Anyway,
Moving right
this
along.
continues. I can't. I'm gonna cry. Yoshi's Woolly World. Oh my God!
Come on, keep going.
With a Yoshi's Woolly World and
All right.
and Yoshi.
can-
He's in the green. Oh my God! And amiibos. Oh my God!
That's it, everybody.
I'm so excited. Thank you so much, Nintendo. This means
Thank
the
you,
world
Victoria.
to me. Oh
Victoria,
my God!
right? She's the one.
Seriously, shout out to Nintendo. Oh my God, this is like my life is made. Blue Jay game tonight.
This is like another toy table.
This is another toy table section.
Two toy table segments this week.
My mind is blown right now. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. To celebrate the Mets being in the World Series and the Jays playing Game 6 tonight, I don't want to be presumptuous. Oh, that was rude of me. I don't want to be presumptuous, but I baked.
Look at this.
I baked an home style.
Oh, what is this nut on top?
That's a pecan.
Okay, I enjoy the pecan.
So Vic isn't here. He could eat the cake underneath, but the icing on top, no, because it's made from actual icing
I
sugar.
can
I
smell
still
it.
haven't perfected, a refined sugar-free icing. But I thought, 1 second. Oh no, where did I put the napkins? Oh, here. Okay, so I thought that we
I'm
would.
gonna put it down now, Aaron. Is that okay?
Also, it's special because it's a carrot cake, and I know how much you enjoy carrot cake.
I do love the carrot cake.
So that is for you. And also Victor Lucas is not here, so we like to eat in the basement when Victor Lucas is not here.
So we're gonna not be talking for like the next 3 minutes.
No. I want to. I can move this now, Aaron.
Listen, I don't know what's going on, but I'm salivating.
I know because you can smell this, and
I don't know.
I'm really excited about it.
I just
So
ate a
last night-
sandwich, but now I'm still hungry again.
So last night I decided to bake because I was in a rotten mood.
Did you smoke a joint?
Okay, you know what, Jones? No, I didn't.
Well,
and why do you keep asking me if I'm smoking joints? That's not anybody's business. What I do in my
I want to
spare
smoke a
time-
joint.
Okay, I know you've been talking about that lately. You know what? We might soon legally because of Justin Trudeau. So
Oh, is he into the? He's into the joint. See,
he
I
always
like
said
that guy.
he would legalize it. So let's just take a little look at the slice here,
Okay.
and you're gonna get that. That's for you. Oh my God. Seriously, this is the best icing I've ever made. It's a cream cheese icing. Can I tell you what's in it?
Cream cheese. I know is one ingredient. So what are the other ones?
Icing sugar, vanilla. You just eat the icing.
I know. That's why I always start with the icing and carrot cake. What am I supposed to do? Eat all the boring part and then get to the
It's
icing?
not boring, but what did you say?
I said it's kind of boring. That's one of the things about carrot cake. I always eat the frosting
Let
on
me tell you
top.
something, my friend. This is going to be a gluten and refined sugar-free cake. This is a gluten and refined sugar-free cake, okay? With icing on top that is not refined sugar-free.
Listen,
What?
icing is my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah, and I want you to enjoy it with the cake. Obvs.
But I want to just enjoy it uncut, fully, 100%.
Well, that's what I did last night because there was too much icing for the cake, so I just went at it with a spatula. I ate a lot of icing last night. I ate a lot of icing last night.
You really need your own reality show
Of me just eating things?
and watching Netflix.
Yeah, I know.
That's the whole show.
So tell me about the cake, if you like it or not.
Well, I'm still enjoying it. I haven't quite decided.
Okay, fine. I'll let you enjoy it.
So we'll be back in like 3 minutes.
No. I think if Victor Lucas is watching right now, I know he's cringing because we're eating in the basement and we're always making crumbs.
Yeah, but I got it on a napkin.
Yeah, we're getting it on a napkin, Vic. Don't worry.
Vic's not watching. Vic's got things to do. He's bye, sell.
Bye. No. I think he's with Steve Tilly right now and they're watching together. I don't know because I don't have the Twitch stream. I don't have the chat in front of me, so I'm not sure. So anyway, let us talk about the Star Wars trailer. Can we?
We can.
Because I want to know your thoughts on it because I discussed it with Vic.
Oh,
first
really?
give me a score for the cake. Oh, thank you.
Let me tell you something.
Give me a score for the cake.
This is 10 out of 10.
Really?
No, I think it's great. Even the boring part wasn't that boring.
But you have had a lot of carrot cake in your life.
I know. I'm just giving 10s to everything lately. I'm
Can
like
you
Vic
be
now.
honest? Be honest. Look.
I am being honest. I'm enjoying this. It gets a 10 out of 10.
You've called my baking one note before. And I will never forget when you said that to me.
Listen to me, okay? I am always honest with you. You're not listening to me anymore.
I am listening. You're talking and I'm seeing what people are saying, so I'm also involving everybody out there.
What about what I'm saying?
I am listening to you. Okay. Explain. Go on.
I don't like people to see us like this.
Can you please continue?
You cook a lot of things that are sugar-free.
Refined sugar-free. There's still sugar. There's coconut sugar in there.
I mean, I like as much sugar and butter as possible.
There's butter in the icing.
I know, but in the cake proper.
There is coconut sugar. You can substitute sugar with coconut sugar.
That one day when I told you that your baking and your cooking was one note, I shouldn't have said that.
That's right.
I'm sorry.
You're welcome. You actually said that to me. You were trying to compliment what I had given you because you tried the cake and you're like, you know what?
Oh wow!
This is actually really good. Usually, I find your baking pretty one note. That's what you had said to me after you're trying the delicious apple crumble cake that I had made, which was also refined, sugar-free, and gluten-free. Aaron, I'd like you to have a piece of this. Would you like a piece?
Aaron,
okay. Yeah. Well, I'm going to give him a piece after because you can't not have a cake. You don't have a piece of cake. So you need to tell me about the Star Wars trailer now.
Yeah. Are you going to listen to me?
Yeah. Well, I eat my slice.
Okay, well, listen, Monday night, I was actually, did some traveling this week. I was in a hotel room and the Star Wars trailer came on at halftime of the Giants-Philadelphia Eagles match. And what a terrible football game that was, by the way. But I got to halftime and I just thought, Mike Tirico, he's one of the co-hosts of that show. He said, now we've got something special because it's ABC that does Monday Night Football. ABC owns Disney and Disney owns LucasArts. And so you see the synergy, the marketing synergy.
Well, Disney owns ABC.
Yeah, I don't know who owns who. Yeah. Somebody owns somebody. And so the Star Wars trailer debuted at halftime of this awful football game. And this is the third one. And, to be honest with you, I know you talked to Vic about it. And, I don't know what you guys said, but I liked it. I thought it was okay. I felt a little bit of the gravity of the movie for the first time, really. All the other trailers before this just seemed a little one note. They were too short. There wasn't not that much going on. And this one, now I just feel like I don't want to see any more trailers. Like, let me just see the movie. Okay, like I don't need to be teased anymore. I know this satisfies all the geeks. Everybody's excited to watch it and explore it. I like all the faces of everybody. Yeah. I like that guy who's running around with no stormtrooper helmet on, but he's dressed like a stormtrooper. I don't know what his story is. And then there's a lady who's kind of like a lightsaber now. So she's like there's the lady who they show a lot, and I'm surprised because Star Wars usually is about men. But the lady seems like she has a pretty big role in this movie. She seems almost like a ninja. She's climbing on a rope at the very beginning.
Yeah, I mean, we don't need to break it down, but
I enjoyed breaking it down.
For sure. It was one of the best trailers, for sure, that we've seen. Although the first trailer that we saw gave me the chills. I was excited about it when he's like, Chewie, we're home. When Harrison Ford was like, Chewie,
I
so exciting.
I don't want to see Harrison Ford old like this. Like, I just don't.
Scott,
I don't
want to see. Get old,
no, but who gives a shit? Like, I don't need a moment of gimpiness with Harrison Ford. Just let him live in 1977. Like, that Harrison Ford was dashing. He was strong. He was funny. He didn't let Leia push him around at all. He pushed her around. That's the way it is.
No, that's the way it was.
That's the way it still is in my mind.
Can we talk about that for a second?
I really don't like old Harrison Ford, and I don't want to see Chewie with gray in his hair, salt and pepper, or whatever he's doing.
Listen,
just for men.
We're all getting old. We are getting old as we speak.
Except for Vic. He's getting younger.
Yeah, Vic looks
He's
great.
Like
I don't even
Benjamin
know.
Button.
You know, so a little behind the scenes info for you. Last event that I went to, Vic wasn't a part of. Are you having more, are you?
Yeah.
Can you please? Okay.
I know how to operate this.
Okay, I just get up.
You spin it.
I don't want you to cut. Anyway, so the last event that I went to, and Victor Lucas wasn't there, somebody that has known Vic for a long time asked me if Vic was getting Botox. He doesn't understand how he can look so young. He doesn't get it. Like, no, Vic would never, honestly, Vic would never put that poison into his body.
I don't know, maybe he does.
No, he doesn't. He just doesn't eat sugar. And I feel like that's the main thing that's
You don't
keeping him
think
young.
I use Botox, but I do.
Do you?
Yeah, look at me.
You don't. That's not true.
This is all, like, all this was all wrinkled like a month ago.
You're lying. You would never.
Maybe I would. I don't know.
No, but you have nice skin though. Like I feel like that's what's keeping you young, and Vic does too. And I think that
I moisturize every night.
You moisturize a lot, and you exercise a lot.
I use the Kiehl's. Like, am I supposed to say that?
Endorsement for Kiehl's, yeah.
I really rub it in, and I get it. I get it here. This is your T-zone.
Okay.
So
go on.
But I put it on. I don't know if it does anything. Like honestly, I think there's going to be research. Kiehl's won't like it. Proves that moisturizers don't really do anything for you.
Well, clearly they do. You look great.
But Harrison Ford has he's not lived in a healthy way. He's done some partying. I remember a few years ago, the National Enquirer, which is a paper of respect, had a photograph of him riding around in a car with a bunch of kids.
Like he was partying with them.
Well, he looked like the old guy who they got to buy them beer. He's like, well, get him to go in and purchase a beer for us.
He just wanted to be young. Look, that guy survived a plane crash, okay?
Harrison Ford?
Yes, he survived a plane crash. So I think he looks fantastic. I appreciate the fact that they, like, Carrie Fisher look old and vulnerable as well. And I think that's important. I think it's important to embrace as a society that we should...
I don't want to be old and vulnerable.
We're going to.
No, I know we're going to. I know what the biological facts are, but I don't want to be. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not excited about it.
Well, you know what? I feel like you and I both still, I think we're both going to be...
miserable old people.
No, I think we're going to be really funny. Like, we're going to tell really embarrassing stories, like poop stories and, sex stories, and with our grandchildren around. We're just going to be like those embarrassing grandparents. I think that's what I plan on being anyway. Like
telling sex stories and poop stories around your grandchildren?
Just being one of those old ladies that just says things and doesn't care about what she says. I feel like I'm going to be one of those old ladies.
You're a young lady who doesn't care about what she says. Well,
that's true, which is why I feel like I'll transition well into an older lady who does the exact same things. And I feel like you're going to be the same way, except, well, even when you laugh now, you fart accidentally. So you're going to be farting a lot.
I do not.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Everybody needs to know. Well, when you're laughing uncontrollably, you let some air come out. It's like...
So what? I just try to enjoy myself. It's just natural. It's my body.
Exactly. So when we get older... we're gonna be doing the exact same things, and that's fine.
Okay. So your advice, as you age, tell more sex stories and more poop stories, and you'll enjoy your life. Carrie Fisher and Harrison Ford. Did you get that?
Everybody poops, and some people have sex. So why not talk about it? Yeah. Why not just be open with it? And you said, like, when we get older, like, our kids are probably going to be, polyamorous. That's where the world is going now, into polyamory.
That was one of my theories a couple weeks ago.
One of your theories. Like, it's all going to be like Game of Thrones, where everybody just has sex with everybody.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I don't know. Let's talk about Star Wars, though.
Yeah, we are talking about Star Wars.
Back to Star Wars.
In Star Wars.
I thought, I don't know.
Exactly. What else can you say about it?
I don't really know. I know it's on our schedule to talk about today, so I'm trying to think of some interesting things to say. But I saw the trailer on Monday night. I'm not going to lie. This was the first time I sort of felt a little pull on the heart.
Yeah.
And I kept thinking, remember, J.J. Abrams did this before with Star Trek. Maybe he's doing it again. He's a very powerful storyteller. He's created something that I kind of want to see. Mm-hmm. But I'm also still a little afraid to see it. Yeah,
I know. I'm a little bit annoyed about the whole ticket sales situation.
Why? What's wrong with it?
I don't know. I guess because I'm a little soured by the fact that I
That's pretty good, by the way.
I had to pay a lot of money to go see the Jays game in the 500 level.
How much? Okay, don't tell me. That's
Look,
okay.
The tickets go online. The tickets were being sold for $110 where I was sitting, and I had to pay first $300, then we talked them down to $250. So $250 to sit up in the $500.
Listen, you asshole. If the Jays go to the World Series, you have to go.
I know.
So get ready to spend more money.
I will be back in Toronto during that time, but I think I'll only be there for Game 7. So,
well, it's a long way off. That's like 2 months from now.
It's not 2 months from now. That's like November 4th. It's November 4th. That'd be
Game 7 is November 4th?
Yeah.
November 4 is like 5 days away.
No, it's not. It's like 3 weeks away. So anyway, well,
no, it's not.
It's like a
week.
It's 2 weeks away.
It's like a couple days. It's like a few hours off.
Anyway, let's not get into semantics about it. But speaking of
semantics?
The ticket sales, no, because the ticket sales, I'm burnt about paying so much money for a ticket that didn't go for that much money.
You hate spending money.
I do. So I know that people are going to be buying these tickets for the premiere of Star Wars. People are going to be spending a lot of dough on this, and the scalpers are going to be making a ton of money.
You know,
and they're the ones
we
online
work on the
first
show.
buying all these things up, and they know all the tricks to get all the tickets. That really bothers me.
Listen,
I feel like people
just relax.
I feel like big Star Wars fans, like the biggest Star Wars fans in the world,
already have tickets.
No, but some of them don't though, because they don't. No, some of them don't.
Then they didn't care enough.
There should have been a contest for the big. Maybe there is somewhere. I don't know. Some theater might be doing it, but for all the biggest Star Wars fans in the world and have proven their love for Star Wars, those are the people that get to see the movie first. Those are the people.
How do you prove your love?
I don't know. We would judge that.
I just think you gotta see who gets online, who gets the tickets. Who cares? Like, if you don't see it today, you see it tomorrow. If you don't see it the next day, you see it the day after that.
I'm thinking about this poor kid at home.
Who? Is this someone specific?
No, but who maybe his parents can't afford to pay a scalper for a premiere ticket of...
You don't go to the premiere. Go to the day 2 show. Go to the day 3.
How special would that be for a legit Star Wars
You know how awful it is to go sit in a theater with a million people where you're 1 inch apart?
Yes, of course.
So miserable.
You're so excited to see the movie and you're with like-minded people. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful experience to have. Yes.
I'm an adult. I don't need to go have this experience. We can see it when the other people stop trying to go see it. That's what I feel. You
and I are going to be lucky enough to go see a screening of this thing and review it.
No, we'll see it for sure.
Yeah, we're going to be lucky enough to do that, but not a lot of people have that opportunity. So I am just thinking about this poor kid.
The seat that I will probably get, why don't you and Vic go see it and then give my seat away to somebody, all right? I'm okay with that.
Oh, that's really sweet of you.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't need to see it today. I don't need to see it tomorrow. I can see it next week. When I was a kid, I lived in the woods. My dad would not take me to see Star Wars.
Aww.
He wouldn't take me and he wouldn't take my brother. We were 1 year apart. I was 8. And so we had this one uncle, Uncle Jack.
Did he?
He's dead now.
He was a good uncle?
That's a longer story. Anyway, he was going to take his kid, my cousin Jamie.
I feel like this is going down a bad path.
And then he said, asked if my brother and I wanted to go, so he took us to go see Star Wars.
Oh, that's nice.
Otherwise, I would never have seen it until, I don't know when.
Okay, well, my mom went to go see Star Wars.
But I'm still telling my story.
Oh.
No, it's over.
So my mom went to go see Star Wars with her best friend Gloria in high school, when they were in high school, okay?
Jesus, your mom is almost my age.
Yeah, I know. So here's a true story, though, and this is why I didn't see Star Wars until I was much older.
Did you see it after Raiders of the Lost Ark or before?
After. So she told me that she sat in the movie and she was in the movie for 10 minutes and she hated it so much that she got up and demanded her money back. She didn't. My mom walked out of Star Wars in the theaters when it first came out. She walked out.
So you have your mom's taste then?
So no, she always put the fear in me, like I wouldn't like Star Wars. I just always had the thought in my head that I wouldn't like it because she didn't like it. You know, growing up, you just hear that story and you think, oh, that must have really been bad then. And my dad's not into any, like he wasn't into any of that stuff either. So yeah, it was not, I didn't grow up in a home where Star Wars was a thing. So getting into it later in life was interesting enough too.
I remember. Okay, we're gonna leave Star Wars behind in a minute here.
Can you take off your jacket? You're making me uncomfortable.
It's so cold in here.
It's not. It's warm.
You're making me uncomfortable.
Oh God.
With your BO.
I shower.
All right.
I don't wash the shirt though.
It is. It smells like victory.
It does smell like victory.
But listen, I remember we lived in a trailer when I was growing up. More about my childhood.
Great.
And I remember waking up. My parents would wake up to a radio alarm. Like the radio would come on, and that'd be the time for them to get up, so I could hear the radio down the hall. Mm-hmm. It was this report on the news, the morning news program, about how people were lining up to see this movie, and no one had ever lined up to go see anything at that point. And like the whole world.
The news for the radio. Continue.
But we'd never seen anything like that before. Yeah. So I was hoping Uncle Jack would take me, and thank you, Uncle Jack, even though you're a ghost now.
Aww. Thanks, Uncle Jack. Thanks, Ghost of Uncle Jack. That's very sweet.
But I don't know. I want an Uncle Jack kind of moment. I'll never be 8 again. I'll never be that naive again. The cynicism started to grow for a long time, and it's in there now. And I don't know. I don't know what I want from a Star Wars movie. It probably is not going to give it to me. I feel optimistic. I feel kind of, it's just such a burn, the episodes 1 through 3. It's like such a cold burn. Yeah. And I was so excited, and I tried so hard to love it, and I'll just never do that again.
Okay. That's fair. You're going to go into this one with
having seen episodes 1 through 3.
So your expectations are not as high as
they're not
for episode 1. Gotcha. That makes sense. I don't think anybody's excitement is up there. No, maybe. Who knows? The trailers are okay.
George Lucas could do anything.
Can we talk about the fact that you, moving on to video games, can we talk about the fact that you and
I love video games.
Some things while I was away. Like you reviewed the new Assassin's game.
We did.
So what were your thoughts on that? I don't know. You have to tell me. You have to share.
Most of our conversation, I don't remember. I haven't seen the review, so I don't know what got left in and what got left out. Mm-hmm. I don't even know if it aired. Do you know if it aired, Aaron?
It did.
Yeah. Okay. But mostly what we talked about was how we just feel, or at least I feel, some sort of assassin's fatigue, right? Well, like I've had too many games. I don't know why Ubisoft can't just take a year off and just make a super Assassin's Creed. Instead, they just kind of push them out the door. They make a new one.
Isn't this a new, this looks like it is a super Assassin's Creed?
It just feels like more Assassin's Creed to me, and I feel like maybe it occupied a special place in my heart, especially Assassin's Creed 2 I thought was pretty special. Yeah. 3 felt like a step in the wrong direction, and I kind of feel like we've just continued to go in the wrong direction. Black Flag felt like it sort of righted the ship, pun intended, for a little while.
Are 2 Assassins this time?
I don't care. It's just more Assassins. Like, it doesn't feel special. I feel like I barely finished the last one, and already there's a new game for me to play at the time of the year, which we have more games to play than any other point in the year. So now I also have this piled up, and so it just seems like this tedious thing I have to get through. Yeah. So whatever is special, whatever is original about it, I can't even really appreciate it. And I'm not blaming the series, but I'm blaming Ubisoft's, just full throttle, can't stop making these Assassin's Creed kind of attitude. I don't want the annual thing. I get exhausted from Madden every year. I get exhausted from NHL every year and NBA Live every year.
Video game kind of guy though. Like, it's not your go-to experience for video games. And I feel like a lot of the people that we know, especially that review video games for a living or in this world, sports video games aren't really our go-to or something that we look forward to because we know we're going to get them every year. We know a whole bunch of them come out at the same time every year. And it is exhausting. And you always talked about the Madden curse. Is it not the Madden curse, but the Madden something where you used to work at Crispy Gamer?
I don't remember what I called it, but the Madden sandwich, that's what we called it. When I used to write for the AV Club, that's the thing. It's like, who's eating the Madden sandwich this year? Because nobody wanted to review it. It's like, what am I going to talk about? Like, maybe the visuals have been polished a little. Maybe things have been tightened here. Yeah. Maybe the running game is a little more, there's more agility this year. But trying to write about it in an interesting, honest way is very challenging.
Right, exactly. It's just hard to do when you get the same thing every year. So I understand why you're a little burnt out on Assassins. And honestly, I was too before I tried it. I haven't played, like you see, I just got my copy right now, so I haven't played the full game. I only tasted some of the game.
You've played none of the game.
No, I have played some. Not this game, not the one that I have here presently, but when I was in London, I had a day with the game, and I did play a section of it, and I really did enjoy it. But to be honest, I think I've reviewed maybe one Assassin's game before, but it was like a mobile version of a game, and it wasn't on the show. So you guys always take these games. You guys always have used.
Oh, I don't know. I don't take it by choice. Vic all of a sudden calls me up and tells me I'm doing Assassins. So.
Which is fine. It's fair because you've had experience with other Assassins games before, or you've
ones
played
I liked
a lot
and ones
of
I didn't
Assassins.
like.
Exactly. So I guess for me to invest more time in an Assassin's game is more exciting for me. It's fun.
At least
for
there's
me.
a lady this time.
And there's a lady this time, and that makes me excited. And she seems to have a good head on her shoulders.
Good looking enough to be Prime Minister.
Okay. You don't have to be good looking to be a Prime Minister, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, you don't, though.
You know, but the thing that drives me nuts about Assassins, and I'm not speaking for Vic, I'm just speaking for myself. When you go and you try to climb up a wall and your guy just goes like this. He just kind of jumps and reaches, but he doesn't grab anything.
Yeah, they do. They grab onto the wall.
Sometimes they grab something, but it's still...
They can only grab the wall.
Listen, you asshole, I'm trying to make a point.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, I know there's a point. I know that there's ridges that you can hang on to.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus Christ.
So why aren't you hanging on to the ridges?
I hang on to the ridges.
It doesn't let you hold on to the wall if there's no ridge.
You're not listening to me. All you're doing is talking.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
I'm saying I feel like I'm in control of my assassin, which I should be in control of 100% of the time.
Yeah.
Like about 80% of the time. Otherwise, it's just running everywhere. He runs to the left, he runs to the right, he climbs over here, now he's running over here. And I feel like and that was my experience playing Syndicate. It's a good game, but it's still got problems. There's still core problems, but it's the kind of problem that if you take a year off from pushing these things out the door, and I think letting everyone just cleanse the palate and just kind of have a moment to like let the teams regroup, because multiple teams are making these things. Let us regroup as gamers.
Well, this is the first time Ubisoft Quebec has been the lead on a game, and I was hoping that they would outshine the others.
Okay.
Did they?
I don't know. I like, honestly, it just seems like more of the sandwich, more of the Madden sandwich that I've been eating for years. It's the Assassin sandwich now. Like, who's going to eat it this year? And this year I ate it and you didn't have to eat it.
I'm going to eat some of it this weekend.
Right. You eat
when there's no baseball on.
You eat it and you let me know how you feel about it.
I will.
Okay.
I will let you know.
So Assassin's Creed is behind us. We've got more games in front of us.
Yeah, we do, but I kind of wanted to know
what now?
If you had fun with Vic last week.
I like Vic.
Yeah, me too.
I sent him a friend request on Facebook. No response.
No, let's be honest about something though. You let go of Facebook.
I did. I got off Facebook.
How do you feel?
Pretty good. I feel like I'm missing something, but I'm trying to be brave. I'm trying to fight the good fight.
You're trying to be brave. Can we talk about what you're doing in a couple weeks or no?
I don't really want to talk about it.
Okay.
It's not embarrassing, but I don't really want to dwell on it.
I'm not dwelling. I'm really proud of you.
Well, I know, but we're talking about video games.
Well, okay. We can also talk about ourselves.
Well, I know you like talking about yourself.
Okay, anyway, moving right along, I was missing last week. Back to me.
I don't know.
I was missing last week.
We were talking about you for a couple seconds.
Oh, that's nice. That's very sweet of you.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Okay, but while I was away, when I go places, I like to bring you back something. So.
You have stuff.
I just have one thing for you. So there's a place in Toronto that I love so much. It's called Aroma, and it's
sounds like a coffee thing.
It is. These are beans from. You're opening it right now?
Yeah, I want to smell it.
Okay.
Why can't I open it now?
They're beans from my favorite coffee place.
Holy shit! It's so strong.
I know. Can I smell?
Oh my god!
Can I smell?
Just one more, okay? Oh Jesus.
But at the place that I went to, can I smell?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
that's the good
stuff. It's my favorite coffee place in Toronto. It's the best. I like it even better than Starbucks.
Why do you do this for me?
Because you like having
I'm so mean to you all the time.
You are, yeah, but sometimes I don't know. I don't even know.
Thank you so much, though.
And then I got this for myself.
Oh, I thought that was for me, too.
No.
Is that Justin Trudeau?
It's not Justin Trudeau.
We can't see it. It's too far away. Go
Aaron's zooming in.
Thank you, Aaron.
Thanks, Aaron. This is my new. I needed a new keychain because my last one was Joker, and his face was fading.
Why did you have Joker?
I don't know. I just did. I like these Lego pieces. So anyway, so I went to Legoland.
His face was fading.
Yeah, it gets rubbed off. They get rubbed off. So I'm so happy with little Wonder Woman. I love her so much, and I'm going to attach her. But these things are kind of pricey.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
They don't really. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay. But
how much was that?
Well, I can tell you. I have the receipt.
Yeah, Lego really likes to take a bite. You know what I mean?
Well, I guess
Was it
it's
over
not that
$10? That is a bite.
bad. No, I guess it's not that bad. It was $6.20.
Oh, that's not bad. Why?
No, anything over $5 for a little thing like that. I'm like, I don't know.
You're so cheap.
I'm not cheap.
I don't know why you're so cheap.
Hey, listen, there's organic cream cheese on this thing. That's not cheap.
How much is the organic cream cheese? Is it more expensive than the regular kind?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. It was on sale.
Like everything you buy. Everything's on sale.
It was on sale. It was like so I paid, $5 for the cheese on top of here. And the nuts are expensive. I spent a lot of money on ingredients.
It's lovely. It really is.
And I bought you the coffee.
I'm really grateful. I know you're in a little bit of a bad mood today.
I'm not. I'm happy.
You're a little crabby.
No, I'm not. I'm really excited.
But I still love you.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's very sweet.
But listen, so you were in Toronto and now you're back. What are you playing? Like, what's on your agenda right now?
Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer.
Well, you say that every week, regardless of if you have a new 3DS or not.
Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer.
Yeah. But what's drawing your attention?
That's my jam right now. That's what I want.
Why is there no Plants vs. Zombies for you?
Because I wrapped Plants
Garden
vs. Zombies.
Warfare.
Oh, Garden Warfare, no. No, the new one hasn't come out yet, right? The new one hasn't come out yet.
I don't know. I think
Plants
if anyone would know, it'd be you.
2. No, I would know because I'd be reviewing it.
All right.
It's not.
That's right.
I feel like you guys have played the bulk of the games lately.
Yeah, we did Guitar Hero. I don't know if that aired. Has it, Aaron?
Yes.
Okay, Guitar Hero aired.
And also our Versus special just came out.
I haven't seen Guitar Hero. I've seen the Versus.
Yeah, the Versus.
Okay, maybe the regular standalone.
So,
but I mean, what we said in the Versus is basically what we said in the review. But Guitar Hero is very interesting, and I think much more interesting than Rock Band 4. Is that what's out now? Is it 5?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we said 4 and 5 in the review, so we may be wrong. We're just human beings, people.
You would have titled it correctly.
Sometimes we did, and sometimes we didn't.
Listen, sometimes we get burnt out on things. So
well, sometimes it's hard to keep track of whether it's Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Assassin's Creed Unity, I don't know, Rock Band 5.
Right, of course.
Guitar Hero, I think, if you're going to buy a music game this year, I think that's the one to buy. Okay?
Okay, that's good.
Enough said.
Well, no, it's good to know, especially for, the holiday season is coming, and I do appreciate these games you can play with your family. And, no, they're good party games.
No,
they
why
really
can't we just play alone?
Well, we play alone all the time. That's all we do. That's
the
all
way
our
I want
lives
to play
are.
it.
No.
I don't want to get a jam going with my grandma.
I would love to get a jam going with my grandma. I would love that. When we first got our Wii's, I would love that Christmas so much because I had one with my family and I was bowling with my grandpa and it was so much fun. I loved it so much. So to have those moments with your family where you share, this hobby that you love so much with your family and see your grandpa pick up a Wiimote and use it for the first time, I love stuff like that.
I
love those
once,
moments.
that Christmas I got the Wii. I was bowling with my Uncle Jack.
There you go,
He's
your
a
Uncle
ghost
Jack.
now.
Oh.
No, I didn't do that with Uncle Jack. Now he's gone.
We shouldn't be laughing at that.
Who cares?
All right.
When I'm dead, I hope everybody laughs at me. Jesus, who cares? You're gone. Doesn't matter.
What do you mean? I don't want people to laugh if you're gone.
Why not?
Really
I don't want everyone to be sad. I want everyone to think, he thinks it's funny that he's dead.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
All right. That's really sweet.
I don't know.
Listen, you and I, before we started rolling here today, that's TV speak.
We rolled in here? Rolling.
Rolling.
I didn't go to school like you did for TV.
We watched the new Jessica Jones trailer.
Yes, I don't really have any. I
just didn't know anything about this girl. I had no freaking clue. So everything coming at me is
new
totally
information.
New. Yeah. At least with Daredevil, I had some idea of it, of course, because Ben
Affleck.
Yeah. Oh my God! Never mind. Hold the phone. Did you read this article about all the secrets and conspiracies about Batman versus Superman? How Ben Affleck is not even going to be
Batman.
Is not even going to be Batman. Like it's all
really?
just a lie. Yeah. Like they're all. I just read this article.
Like it's a marketing ploy?
Yeah, like it's all gonna be.
If that's
lies.
True, that's amazing, and it would make me love Batman again. Because
like he's actually gonna be Ra's al Ghul.
I hope that's true.
I don't know.
I don't think it's true, but I would like it to be true.
What if it is? Would that just blow your freaking mind?
No, I don't think anybody can keep a secret that big.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
They can because they were making comparisons to The Dark Knight. and how Liam Neeson was never listed to be playing Ra's al Ghul. He was listed to be somebody else in the movie on IMDb, and then all of a sudden revealed during the movie that he was Ra's al Ghul.
Okay.
Or Ra's al Ghul. I don't know how Vic says it. I pronounce
Depends on where you're from. Saskatoon, Ra's al Ghul. Okay, so... Yeah, so what did you think of the Jessica Jones thing? I like her name. I don't, the actor, I don't know what her name is. Wife. I wish. What's her name? I like that actor.
She's so tall. She has nice legs, too.
I know. I really like how tall she is. She has a long torso.
Well, she has long legs, though, too. You like that?
Shit.
I know.
No, but you know, watching the trailer though, yeah, and she's tormented, which I love.
You love that, yeah.
But I just feel, I don't know, I just feel kind of indifferent to the trailer. I don't know. Maybe it'll be good. Who knows? It just seems like a soap opera with the Marvel logo at the beginning.
Look, they've experimented with the dark stuff before on Netflix. It's worked, of course, with Daredevil, so they're going dark, very dark again. It looks like a lot of death, a lot of blood. And I like Kristen Ritter.
Kristen Ritter, yeah.
I've liked her in everything she's done. So.
She's got a funny face. She looks like an anime character.
She does, yeah. She has one of those faces, and I think personalities that belongs on camera, and I think she's doing exactly what she has been meant to do, really, her whole life. And I'm happy to see her.
She's a real beauty.
Yeah, well, not just because she's beautiful. I wouldn't classify her as beautiful. I would classify her as unique, and I think that that uniqueness shines through.
I think you have that too.
Oh my God, Jones, that's very sweet. It's because I made you a cake and I brought you coffee.
Yeah.
Look at us, friend.
Are you excited to watch it or no? You're going to watch it. You'll like it, yeah.
I'm going to watch it. I'm going to review it.
Do you feel obligated as a woman to like all the woman superheroes?
No, okay. I don't.
What about Supergirl? Are you guys watching that?
No, you know what? I'm going to actually start watching that. I have to watch the first episode. So I'm going to start watching that. I have a lot of things to catch up on, but I got to be honest with you, I've been kicking it old school with some stuff lately. Like, I have been streaming Seinfeld, and now, guess what, Jones?
What?
Taking a page out of your book, watching some Cheers. Never gone through Cheers before. Watching Cheers for the first time. And
what season are you on?
The very first season.
Is it on Netflix?
No, it is on
Crave?
Another streaming service. Yeah, Crave.
Okay.
And so I'm watching that. And
you want to go where everybody knows your name.
It's just a comforting thing. I like to have these kinds of shows on, especially when I'm going to bed or whatever. I never like to
When I first got better last year, I watched the end of the whole run, like season, I think, 10 and 11.
Yeah.
And it was so comforting to me after all the strangeness that I'd been through to just go back to that world and it's great.
It's nice.
But why do you like it though? That's like an old person show.
No, here's the thing though. I realized how old the show actually is because of how poorly the women's roles are written and how they're objectified, and how there was this one episode that I just watched that infuriated me so much.
What happened?
Okay, so do you remember in the first season where... Can I finish?
But of course I remember it.
Where Norm has that party. He wears a toga. He's trying to throw that work party, and then his boss comes and he needs to find a woman for his boss. And Diane says, okay, she'll do it.
Yep.
And she is not throwing herself at him at all. She's just talking normally like Diane does. And then he takes her to where the pool area is, and he totally assaults her. Like, he tries to sexually assault her near the pool table, and then Norm comes in and gets him off, and then Norm gets fired and blah, blah, blah.
That,
And then Diane's having conversation after, saying how it's all her fault, how she brought it upon herself, like just things that are blowing my mind, and how like she did nothing to start that, to make that happen, but she was taking the blame for it, and how that was a real thing, and how it's still a real thing now. That upset me so much watching that. She didn't do anything to...
Times have changed for sure.
Yeah.
And that is an old show. Like, that was a long time ago, man. I mean, I was still in high school when it was airing, and I remember every I think it was Thursday, I would sit down with my family and we'd watch this thing. And then years later, I watched it all again on back when it was still on Netflix. I'm not sure if it still is. But
it's on your American Netflix, maybe.
There's a lot of stuff in there that is really tough.
Yeah.
Because things have changed. We've evolved as men and women.
And Ted Danson's toupee has evolved.
Well, you never quite know where it is or where it starts and where it stops.
I think it starts in the beginning, though. I think that he's wearing a toupee from the
I thought so too. Like, honestly, that was part of the reason I kept watching it. Was like, it just was like, it was toupee watch, you know? And I'm just I'd watch another episode. I'm like, wow, is that his toupee? Because it looks kind of good this week. And that's a pretty good toupee. I wonder what he pays for that, because I think I need one. But
yours looks good.
Yeah, mine's all right today. This is just my cheap one. My Friday toupee. But, you know, he most of that hair is his.
Oh.
You know who loses his hair over the course of the show is Woody Harrelson. Like, his hair really just thins. Wait until you see. Like, that's part of the fun of watching these shows. Whose hair is thinning? I mean, people probably do it when they watch me and Vic on the show.
No, you guys have a great head of hair.
Who knows what's real and what's not? This is all fiction, baby.
I mean, I do have some ladies ask me if I'm not. It looks good. I do have some ladies ask me sometimes if I have like extensions or whatever, but I don't. And I feel really lucky that I don't have to, invest that money into adding.
What do you do?
More
like
hair.
A blowout?
Well, because
you go to the blow bar?
No, I don't. Okay. I don't go to the blow bar. That's expensive. I don't want to spend money on that. Anyway, even though I did spend money on that, I just went to a friend's wedding and I spent money to have some lady wash and blow dry my hair. It charged me $85. Like, what the? Why? Why on earth would that be $85? Yeah. I have to tip.
Good for you.
I always tip. I have to tip.
You're a grown up now.
I had to tip, but I shouldn't have. I should have made a fuss about it. I never did.
No, listen, you got to. Sometimes you got to do with the layout. You got to lay it out there.
Yeah,
just put it out there.
But
sure,
I always think like I could have just done this stuff myself, you know. But so I don't. I forgot what I was saying about the whole extensions thing. No, but I don't do that, and I won't spend money on like the blowout or whatever. But I just think we are lucky to have the heads of hair that we have. But you do say that people are investing in hair, like men are doing more, like there are less bald people now.
The hair transplant. Yeah, and I think it's going to be very rare seeing bald people in 20 years from now. I just think hair transplants, the demand, one, is huge. Two, men will pay anything to hold on to their hair. Not all the men look great with no hair.
No,
some men do.
Because like that one show that you like to watch, Shark Tank, with Kevin O'Leary, it's also Dragon's Den, but he's not on Dragon's Den anymore. He's embraced his...
Yeah, but I think he's just, one, he likes his money more than he likes his looks.
Yeah, but...
He's vain for sure, but he's more vain about his money than he is about his head.
Yeah.
And some men look okay with no hair, but I would be hideous with no hair. Vic would probably be okay with no hair.
Yeah, no, I don't... I
don't think I would be okay.
Vic has a very specific look with his hair. I don't know, it would be jarring to see him without that look, I think. And same with you.
We have gone far away from video games.
I know, you're right. Sorry, we were talking about Ted Danson and toupee, and we just kind of veered right off.
But you're okay with that's what you're watching. You know, what I started watching after your recommendation was the Mindy Project.
Oh,
which, I have mixed feelings about it. I find her very charming. Yeah, and I like her honesty. And I think some parts of it are funny, but mostly I like Castellano. What's his name?
Yeah, Danny Castellano.
He's the only. I like him.
Well, of course you identify with him.
Well, I mean, but I just feel like he's honest. He's just real. I like when there was a holiday Thanksgiving special where he just spends it in the office alone playing a piano. Like, what the fuck is that? But I like him, but I don't believe the show at all. I don't believe that she's a gynecologist. It doesn't matter. I just watch these people, and they seem to be having fun together, so I keep watching it for some reason.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
But that was a good recommend from you.
Thanks. We also watched a documentary called Nintendo Quest, you and I.
We did. It made you long for Toronto.
It did. It made me really miss Toronto.
Did you go to that game store? You were just in Toronto.
No, Games. No, I was just there, but I didn't. Honestly, I squeezed as much time as I could in Toronto. I really did, but I didn't have time to go to ANC Games, which is a fantastic video game shop. If you're in the Toronto area, I definitely recommend going to see those guys downtown. But no, it's just a great, I love the idea of it. I love that these guys went to go find, or they were in search of every single cartridge for the NES that was ever made.
678
crazy
original NES cartridges.
And when they found Bubble Bobble and they said it was a rare one, I'm like, oh my god, I have Bubble Bobble. Bubble Bobble was my jam. Yes, Bubble Bobble was my jam. I don't even know, but I'm never letting it go.
Where is it?
I think my dad has it. It's at my home in Saskatoon.
You should probably try to find it.
No, because I think my brother hid those things from me because I swiped the Sega Genesis when I left Saskatoon. I took the Sega Genesis with me and Streets of Rage and Sonic and Aladdin. So I swiped it, so I feel like he's now taken the Nintendo, the NES, and He's hidden it. I don't know where it is, but I know that Bubble Bobble is there. And if it's gone, I will be very upset.
All right.
Do you have a collection of NES games?
No, I don't. But seeing this movie, it's not a great movie. I feel like collecting games and nostalgia. I feel like the whole enterprise deserves a better movie. It's not a great documentary, but I liked
it. Was okay.
It was just kind of subpar.
It wasn't subpar.
Yeah, it wasn't great, but because I'm a gamer, though. Because I don't think it's a great movie though.
No, I think it's okay. It's definitely one of those, and I see this in the review, but it's definitely one of those movies or documentaries that you put on if you're a fan of going to YouTube and putting something on, like people showing off their collection on YouTube or talking about video games on YouTube, which I know a lot of people like to watch. If you're a fan of that kind of show, especially at night when you want to be, relaxed and lulled to sleep a little bit, this is one of those documentaries because it's comforting. It's comforting to see somebody that's a little bit like-minded, that's interested in collecting things like you might be, and seeing them find things and show a little bit of their life. I want a great
documentary though. Like I do. I mean, in the King of Kong.
What did you want?
Just relax. I'm telling you. King of Kong is right up there. Like that's exactly what I want from my video game.
Their budget was like how many millions of dollars?
It was still a pretty cheap film.
They spent a lot of money on it.
Oh, really? It's very tiny amounts of money.
No.
Compared to...
The budget for that film was very big.
Anyway, that is the benchmark for me for a video game documentary. Okay? That's what it is.
That's fair. I did appreciate the fact that they did a little bit of history for people that don't know about the NES. They did a little bit of that, but they did it with animation, and I like that. I really did like that, because we've seen so many of these things that I just feel like it gets old after a while, and the way they animated and the way they narrated it was good. It just felt real. I felt like I was friends with these guys.
The other thing I learned from this is I'm not a collector at all. Like it's the Star Wars season, and I've got a couple what I thought were rare pieces of Star Wars that I've had since 1977.
Yeah,
I've got my double album, the John Williams score, literally the LPs, and I've got the VHS original box set of the movies, and they're worth like $15. So I'm not even going to put them on eBay. Like, what a pain in the ass to get rid of. And I don't want to keep them anymore because I don't really want them.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys are eBayers, but I got to tell you, I've been trying to sell some stuff lately. Not video games.
Underwear?
No, but there's probably big money in that.
Yeah, I sell my underwear. You should see the money I make.
Yeah, but just clothes. I have clothes that I want to get rid of.
You're selling clothes on eBay?
No, I don't. But I just mean, like, I don't know how. I've gone to these consignment stores and they're just all assholes.
Is this your rant?
Yeah, I've gone to a few consignment stores, here in Vancouver, and they've just really chapped my ass. And I can't, I don't know what it is with these women that I'm dealing with, but they're so rude to me, and they're rejecting my clothes, and I feel so
angry
rejected
when you come out.
As they reject me, these clothes don't fit our store. Okay, no problem. Thanks anyway. It took me forever to lug this stuff over to you, but thanks for appreciating the fact that I cleaned and made sure that these were brand name things that are just not good enough for their store. So I feel rejected. And I don't know what to do about these clothes. I think I'm just going to donate them at this point, which is fine. But I thought that because I've barely worn some of these things that I can make some money off of them, whatever. Anyway, I don't know if you use eBay to sell things. I know a lot of people do, so I was thinking maybe I would do that, but it just seems like a lot of work.
It's
seems like a lot of work.
You get such a small return that unless it's something very rare, forget it, man. Let's start bringing this thing in for a landing. What are you gonna play and watch this weekend?
I'm gonna watch a lot of baseball. Clearly, I have things to play.
Well, there might only be one more Toronto game.
Why?
Well, I'm just saying,
would you say that?
It's a possibility.
I'm so annoyed that you said that right now. Look, another thing too is that one of the this guy named Mike Wilner, he does a Jays talk for the Blue Jays. He tweeted a photo of the field at the end of last game when they won, saying that who knows what's going to happen in the future. This is a lovely game to broadcast. I was so annoyed with him.
I think that's fine.
No, because I was annoyed with him because he was insinuating that they're not going to come back.
But who knows?
No, I don't want that to be a vibe that's out there at all. We're gonna cheer them on tonight. But it's a thought that
occurs to some people, not you.
I know, but I don't want them to be, the J word in any way. And so for last game when they won, I wore my underwear backwards. Didn't even realize that I put them on backwards, but I did. And so I feel like I have to do the same thing today for this game because the Mets happened to win that night too. So if everybody just wants to put their underwear on backwards tonight, I feel like that's an okay thing to do. Bake something, have a little pants off dance off, and just really put your whole heart into the Blue Jay game tonight. And please watch. Have a little Blue Jay party of your own. And I know I will. I think I'm going to be baking some Blue Jay cookies.
So you've got these games. You got your TV all lined up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Are you not going to watch the Blue Jay game?
Yeah, I guess I'll watch it. But
yes, you'll watch.
Well, it's football season. It's a very exciting time. I don't know what I'm going to do this weekend. I know, but there was a Thursday night game last night, and I watched a little bit of that.
It's Friday, so you're going to watch baseball tonight there in Kansas
Yeah, I
City.
guess I'll watch baseball.
David Price is taking the mound, and
I feel very anxious.
You're anxious because the Blue Jays, this is a big game.
Well, I don't really feel anxious about that. I feel anxious about other things.
Oh, really? Do you want to talk about it?
No, I'm okay. I'll just write in my journal later.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I was kind of away this week, and I'm back. And honestly, like I say this every week, Bloodborne. You're not supposed
to mention Bloodborne this week.
Why not?
I don't know. I just feel like you always mention Bloodborne every single time. That's
so
great.
fun, though.
Bloodborne. I know.
And, I really, I saw a friend of mine this week, and he said that his game of the year was Rocket League. Have you played that?
A lot of people love. Yeah, I played Rocket League. A lot of people.
But he really sold me on it. I want to check that out as well.
Okay, great.
I bet I'll be good at it. Why are you laughing?
We can play together online if you want.
Yeah, we're not even friends online.
I know, we'll be friends. When I'm done playing this stuff, well, I won't be done, but I'll play some of this stuff. We'll watch some baseball. Please watch baseball. And
more
make
Cheers.
Some things for friends if you'd like this weekend. More Cheers.
More Seinfeld.
More everything.
More Mindy.
More gluttony this weekend. Go Toronto. Go Blue Jays. And thank
go
you
Justin
so
Trudeau.
Much for
Justin Trudeau. Is that his name?
Yeah.
So good looking.
Go Canada.
Vic's Basement would like to thank its sponsors, EB Games, Nintendo, Xbox, and Gameloft, makers of Dragon Mania Legends, which you can play for free right now.